A survey found that almost 90% of caregivers living in subdivided flats must look after children who are either young or have special needs. Academics who conducted the research said the average caregiving time of residents at subdivided flats on weekdays are 11 hours per day. Mimosingai reports.
Between October last year and April, the Chinese University and Nanyang University, as well as the Concerning Subdivided Units Alliance, interviewed 317 caregivers who lived in the substandard conditions. Nearly 90% of those interviewed were female, while more than 90% lived in subdivided units. 92.1% of caregivers said they had insufficient space at home. 95% of caregivers experienced high stress because of unpleasant living conditions and lengthy caregiving hours. Ruby Lai, a professor from Nanyang University, said the caregivers' problems can be explained by the concept of living labor.
They have to carry out during their daily life in order to compensate for the spatial constraints of their substandard home. There are many spatial constraints at home, like there's no separations of kitchen and toilet, or there's no independent cooking place.
Meanwhile, the average weekly caregiving hours for most interviewees are greater than international and government standards, which are between 20 and 21 hours. The researchers said more government support is needed.
What they can actually do more is actually to cover a wider range of caregivers, not only limited to those elder caregivers or people who is taking care of the disabled.
The speakers also hope the government can expand the coverage range of carers allowance to include special education needs caregivers. Mimosingai, TVB News.